Hello, everyone. Anina back for Vividearth, and I will be polite and say one of my favorite guests here. It's almost always so much fun to have Richard. How are you, Richard?
Greetings, Anina. Greetings, world Femi. Greetings, South Africa. Your Richard loves you. I am great. Thank you for asking. Yes.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
Our South African brothers and sisters love you too. But that said, we've got a lot of Americans in the audience and then all over Europe as well.
They are.
Scotland, Ireland, New Zealand, Australia.
Yes.
Course, the US, lots of Canadians actually as well. So we love our family, as you call it. I love
Yes.
that.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. And all our families are branching into like one super
Mm,
family. I've noticed, with your family, Anina, Honey's family, Honey Golden, my
yeah,
family. It's so beautiful to see all this love and support, right?
yeah.
Mwah.
Oh, it's amazing. As we move into this big shift, we're creating
Yeah.
whole new communities. And, when a lot of people on this awakening journey are feeling quite alone, and I think we don't feel so alone when we can meet and see each other online and connect. And it just is such a big help. Imagine this whole Great Awakening happened like 30 years ago. We would have been like, or maybe, I don't know, 40 years ago. Did we really get all these online things? Maybe let's call it 40 years ago. It would have been very difficult for us, wouldn't it? So the timing is kind of just perfect, of this whole Great Awakening.
Mhm. I agree. Yes.
So, Richard, I thought
Yum
today,
yum bubblegum.
yeah, go for it. Let me not interrupt.
Yum yum bubblegum. Woo!
Love it, love it. I'll have my beautiful water. It's morning for you, it's afternoon for me,
Yes.
so we're on opposite ends of
Yes.
the
Yes. Cheers.
cheers. So the energies are just insane at the moment. We were just talking. I got my time zones wrong, and everyone is feeling a bit wonky. What are you seeing on your end is happening? I mean, just mentioned there was a blackout on the Schumann resonance on Sunday. Lots of big things.
Yes, there was a tremendous blackout on Sunday, March the 9th, which I've just, because the time zone difference and you got mixed up, I actually had the opportunity to make a video on the Schumann. So I did a video on it that I'll publish a little later on this afternoon. March 9th blackout for, I think I want to say 24 hours.
24 hours. Wow. Let me just my Wi-Fi is slow on this side. Give me
Yeah,
one
that's
sec.
what I seen. Like it
Keep
was a
talking.
okay, not a problem.
Sorry. Sorry, I just had to move my
Okay,
Wi-Fi
there you are.
extender because I'm getting some instability on this side, so I had to move it closer to the main
Okay.
Wi-Fi. But yeah, it's just
Ah,
been
okay,
wonky.
I see.
It's been
It has been
so
so
wonky.
wonky. And I think this is what you're suffering through with all your electromagnetics, because when we have such a blackout, Femi, this is how I feel, and I believe most of us do feel, is us, the collective as a whole, our frequency is elevating to such a high level that this is where the blackout would happen. The electromagnetic devices cannot uphold such a high frequency. So blackout. And I think that's a very good thing. But these would come with tremendous ascension symptoms, whether it be in our devices going wonky. Like I was sharing in my video, like I have a titanium plate in my ankle because a few years ago I had totally shattered it. So that means like all the bones around. And so when it shattered, like I was walking, slipped on black ice because I live in Canada, so we have winter. And I just did that with my foot, and then I shrank like by a foot from one side. So it all like crumbled. It was disgusting.
Oh,
It
wow.
did not hurt though. There was no pain. The
Wow.
weirdest thing ever. But anyways, I got a big titanium plate. So now I'm like Steve Austin, the $6 million man in that foot at least.
I love it.
But like yesterday, so what are we today? We are Wednesday. So no, on Monday, so the day after the blackout, I felt my titanium like was strangling my bone.
Oh, wow.
And that's an issue with my body, right? So it was as if my bone was growing and it was not comfortable, but it did not last a long time. And, I'm feeling a little bit more jittery, it's not like being paranoid but I'm feeling a bit more jittery or impatient.
Yes, I know what
So if
that.
someone will come up to me with a subject that I've been like camouflaging and trying to keep control over, so I could snap like a rabid dog, and that's just not my nature to be that way. So I think it was a big deal and a big part of the ascension. We've been like throughout the years, baby ascensions with the Schumans, with the solar flares. Our gifts have been coming online, different gifts for different one of you, family, because we're all kind of wired a little differently. Why? Because we all have a purpose for this golden era. So they're different. Some might be sad, some might have headaches, trouble sleeping, being snappy. But I think that I want to take this opportunity to share, because I would like for all of you not to, what's wrong with me? Nothing is wrong with you. And now I'm getting the flesh of the goose. We're all beautiful. And if we're still here right now in these days, times, and moments, it's because we've accepted to cross onto our new, beautiful, restored Gaia with our avatar. And, we're her children. So nothing's wrong. It's okay if you get snappy. Just see it for, okay, I'm cleaning up. Maybe it's all baggage that's coming to the surface, perhaps. But I think it's the final hurrah, like going away.
Yeah.
And
And
I'm babbling again. Babble. I'm so sorry.
no, I love it. I love it. And remember, now tomorrow we have a big lunar eclipse, the blood moon. And then we're heading for the spring or autumn equinox, depending on where you are. And then we have, so it's a lunar eclipse tomorrow, and then we have a solar eclipse or partial solar eclipse on the 29th of March. So it's a very, very powerful time, like a gateway. So I think it's kind of prepping us, and when the Schumann resonance is blacked out, it actually means the frequency is so high it can't be picked up by the equipment. That's really essentially what it means. So we are being blasted with a lot of light energy, which is incredible. I've got such a headache last night. And actually, last night I went to bed and I said, I want to unlock more and more my pineal gland and my third eye. And this morning I woke up with a headache, and I'm like, I don't get headaches, but something is happening. So
that's exactly what has happened, because it will come in a form of a headache. Like this phone of mine.
You are so popular, the Richard. You are so in demand.
I'm blowing up. It's crazy in a good way. But yes, this is exactly what has happened, right? Because you kind of like demanded your higher self, like decalcify opium, and it will give a headache. I, like you, never have headaches. A hangover for me is just waking up and, oh, there's still some wine in me, but I never, ever have a headache. It's the craziest thing. So that's exactly what it is. The pulsing. It's a good thing.
Yeah. I'll suffer the headache for now, because hopefully in the next few days, it will all be wide open.
You're so beautiful.
Thanks. You are such a sweetie pie. I just love you. So yeah, and it feels like, in terms of world events, that we're also entering quite a volatile time, or an exciting time, depending on how you look at it. And there seems to be like a real splitting happening, because there's certain people that you seem to not be able to talk to anymore. There's no reason, there's no rhyme. You're not speaking the same language, and I'm wondering, and the thought we could ask the cards today, is there, I
Yes.
mean, we've been talking about a big shock event, an EBS or some sort of event for years. And I just feel like I think it's kind of going to be necessary. I know that the White Hat's plans maybe got changed or adjusted over the years, and maybe they decided to roll this out differently to have
Mhm.
less of a fallout. But I still feel like that's going to be necessary because we need probably a few more percentage of people on our side for, to be part of this ascension, and that last push could just do it for us. And I thought maybe we could ask the cards, are we in for a little surprise in the coming days and weeks? A big
Okay,
event?
well, let's look into it, Anina. And I think this is absolutely a great question for now. Although, like you do say, like we need more of us, for the big pop. Is everyone really real, though? There's also that, right? I think that we're seeing a lot of NPCs, and I don't mean that as an insultive way, but I don't believe that everyone is real. So if you're part of an old program and the program of our organic simulation is changing up to a 2.0, those who are programmed for an old game, they'll be the ones that you don't speak the same language. They're
Yeah,
spinning and twitching and answering stuff that, well, makes no sense to our question,
yeah.
right? I
And
call them Karens.
and they put their reasoning in such a eloquent, intellectual way that I almost want to believe it because it sounds so good. I mean, I just read this article that somebody on my, I dread being on Facebook, and I thought, let me just re-enter that landscape of chaos for a minute because maybe I can help some people because I've literally not really been on there for years. I share stories from Instagram and that gets fed through to Facebook. So anyway, but the people there, it's like people in my old circle.
Yeah.
And somebody shared an article, it's actually a Canadian journalist, I forgot his name, about Mr. T that was just absolutely horrific. Like we're living in two entirely
No,
different.
two different worlds, absolutely. But these people, like saying horrific things about President Donald Trump, it's because they're never listening to anything he says, right? Because anyone will take the time to listen, watch him. They're
And
not
not
going to
just a
keep saying,
soundbite, but the entire speech, please.
oh,
Otherwise, you're going to
come
take things
on.
out of context.
Like, wake up, because you and me, I think, well, I didn't forget the question. It's just this is how we go free ride, right? Like me, okay, like at the very beginning when Donald Trump came in, like I was following a bit the narrative, with the whole grab her by the woman parts and blip blap bloop, and because I never followed his show, like what was it, Your Fire?
The
Like
apprentice, yeah.
I knew he was. I followed the narrative at the beginning because of the woman part thing, and but then this is it, huh? The more that people says that, oh, he's this, he's negative, he's the devil, he's like so, well, all the things that they're gaslighting, because they're really the ones pushing it, were thinking that way. I started, like you, I'm sure, Anina, going into a deep dive.
Yeah.
Now, if everyone is talking so bad about him, I need to understand why. I'm not just going to keep following this boat. I have a mind, I'm sovereign, I'm a being. So I started looking into it, and what I had discovered, that's like ooh la 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 la. And I think that was a big major part of everyone's awakening. Those who paid attention, if you hate him that much, why? I need to understand why.
Exactly.
And then we uncovered the truth. And every mystic, tarot card reader, crystal ball reader
Yeah.
that I know that are reliable, we all say the same thing about him.
Yeah. But of course, you can't say that to those people because to them, oh, God forbid we bring the tarot card readers in. Then you've lost the debate. Like, it's like
I
it's not
agree
even
with
going to
you.
work. But yeah, I think that's how we know because we have those kind of psychic abilities and we know better than to actually listen to people with psychic abilities because they can see through the bullshit, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
So,
because we're looking also with this brain here, and the gut one. Less of that one.
yeah, the
This,
logical
this,
mind.
and this. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why. All right. So answering to your question, because we strayed a little bit, but like you were saying, my beautiful Anina, like, is something about to pop. Now, we all need something, whether it be an EBS, I think you
Yes.
mentioned, or everything we've been waiting for, and then one step forward, two steps back, and vice versa. So we are right now into it with the Chariot card. This is the fastest moving card, Femi, of the deck. There's 78 cards. It moves worldwide. It could be a roundup. It could be in the form of also fast movement about justice, because justice towards duality, from dark to light. But this is like globally, in order to bring us to what I keep repeating, like a broken vinyl record, being self-made sovereign and a restored republic with the gorge. I'm going to call you from now on. Whenever I refer to you, you're going to be my Nine of Pentacles. Self-made sovereign, gorgeous, and lack
Yay.
of no one to lord over. So this is Anina. All right. So fast moving for everyone to be, sovereign and free. And we are talking about truth, justice, disclosure with the beautiful King of Swords. So he's a very just. This is just fast moving with things that are in our favor, about things that are sad or just, so that we can be independent. In the now moment, so we got Gaia, loud, proud, and online. Okay, she has rebirthed. Although right now, okay, because this is your question, Anina, this is the heartbeat, the Two of Swords. What does that mean? Is that people as a whole waiting for the big pop to happen? We're all at a cross point. Okay, we're blind to what's going on. We're kind of stuck to the information and back, blindfolded, at a halt. Okay, so, is it a negative? Not necessarily. Is it a positive? Not necessarily. But it talks about humanity as a whole. It's as if we're on still pause. When is it going to pop? But look what's next. Truth, justice, disclosure with the alpha. There's only 4 aces and 78 deck. And that one, an air element, it's about things, news coming out. So my answer to you is that we're here right now. But look, we got Gaia that's supportive and online, and it's coming next. For the future, we got the Strength card. Okay, so what did I have here? Okay, the truth. Last time I spoke with you, Anina, remember, because ever since that video we did, whenever I see the lion these days, I'm seeing like the Rothschild flag and symbol and
Yes.
crest on the flag. We're taming that once and for all. It is already one, but I mean, I think there's, because they're linked to the banking cartel and all
Yeah.
that stuff. There's a rebirth. Okay, this is a new offering. We've tamed that. This is much like Page of Pentacles. He's coming with a youthful offering. This is a gold coin. So this is all like the restored everything. And here we are celebrating, coming together. Chin chin, cheerio, old chap, under the moon, under the sun. But we're celebrating as one. Clarifiers. Yes, there was a stick in the wheel, the third wheel party, bringing heartache, sorrow, depression. But we're now moving away from something that no longer serves, that had secrets, double secrets here. We're doing the 40 days, the 40 nights through the desert. And there, where it's been a long time in the making, the restored republic. You can look at Kim also like the Q movement.
Mm.
Okay, so there's a lot here going on. I think there's going to be more truths coming out like in the nowadays, but there's been so much going on with Dodge, with Elon Musk, with his beautiful wife, Melania. I think she's absolutely gorgeous, Melania Trump. Okay, everything's going to flip-flop in our fortune. We now have the, because I don't have my eyes on, the creepy crawlies at the bottom and the angelics at the top. TikTok, everything flips in our fortune, a new world. This one popped up too. Gaia is back in regards to the creepy crawlies, the Khazarian Mafia, which is the Hierophant. Oh, and then it's a new world, a new beginning wow, well, we're going to be healed, the age of Aquarius. Judgment has been bestowed. We've been uncomfortable, tamed the Rothschild by the mouth, and now we got a restored republic with the sun. Ta-da!
I love it. I love it.
I do
Just
it rapid fire.
just confirming what we already know, but timing
We
is
know.
everything.
But I know everyone wants today, like right now, to absolutely pop. But right now, we're just at that cross point, okay? But next, it's this. So it's a good time. I don't know what it's going to look like. I think it's going to be more spilling with Dodge and the whole circuit there. But, these ones are like really close by. Everything that's attached. Could we see truth also about the royals, right? And all that? Because we do know the royals, they did like their party favor. And this is a little one. Oh my God. So I'm getting even more information now. There's going to be more talk about those kings and queens and what they have been doing. This is a double whammy. It's a lot of information. And I think a lot of people could explode if everything came out at
Yeah,
one time, if it's
yeah,
not trickled.
yeah. But I feel like there needs to be next now a big shocking announcement because, we know that the little ones is linked to basically everyone.
Yes.
Whether it's going to be a big high profile arrest like, I don't know, Biden, Obama, one of those. Um, we've been waiting for a big first arrest. Maybe it will be like John Podesta and that whole sort of house of cards, excuse the pun, but will just fall down because everything is linked, right?
Well, I did see it's coming with the Ace of Swords. Something major is coming. And of course, we know that they've already, the true ones, been
Yes.
rounded up. But I know what you mean, Sikam. We need
We
to
need a
elect
public announcement.
cattle prod people away.
Yeah.
Let me see what I can get. Okay, so it's part of, I'm sorry, guys, it's part of the movie. I'm going to read everything to you because this is following what you're saying now, my beauty queen. Okay, I'm liking that. Okay, let's go. All right, so it's been a stick in the wheel. All these creeps, like giving us heartache, stopping us from thriving. Who are those creeps? Well, royals and like all the Rothschild. This,
Elites.
I don't trust this king. He's got lies, secrets, deceit under his cloak here. And it is a movie being played out. I got the magician here. Okay, so we're seeing that. Like for the Podestas and all that, when is it going to come? Well, they're all one of the same. They've given us sorrow. But why it's played out slowly, it's a movie. But there's a huge surrendering here with the Ten of Swords. Okay? That's something answer. We are working right now at bringing that information out. And I believe that's an 8. I need my eyeballs. Yeah, it's an 8. So I'm going to say we're 80% at all that coming out. There's a little 20% before it totally for the Hilleries and the Podestas. We're almost there because that's all in relationship to politics, many parasites and governments with the lover. So right now it's a surrender. We're at 80% their heartbeat in regards to the powers that be, okay? Because Podesta would be working with Hillary, so lobbyists, and it's all disgusting.
Yeah.
Future, though, we're back from war with the 6 of Wands. So the whole village are cheering you on. You're back from war. Hello, hooray! You killed the evil lizard queen. Yay! And why? What are we back from war? From the moon. Secrets, illusions, smoke and mirrors, lies, passing, and death. And this is ended with the sun. So that trumps over that, and this is why we are victorious. Okay, the light will always shine his corner. Okay, lies always come to the light. This is why I tell everyone, never lie, just be honest, because the truth will always prevail.
Always.
So it's a very, very positive. So in the clarifyings, we got the King of Pentacles. So the king of abundance, he's a gorgeous king in a time where we're jaded, bored, blasé. Because right now we're focused on the not haves, but look at the universe here coming here, okay, with some information of a beautiful emotional substance. But mind your thought, if you're focused on the not haves, you might get a not have, right? So visualize that the information is coming like a cattle prod. Don't like not like when is it gonna come? This is what this one's doing. Because we do have like the militia coming in, high ho silver very soon. So, and then under deck, I get the Queen of Pentacles. So I got the counterpart, King and Queen, total abundance. So it is good things. I think we're at 80% there before we get like the Podestas and all that. There's still a little bit to do. I'm sorry, I want to tell you in 5 minutes, but
No, it's awesome. It's awesome how you weave the whole story together. I love it.
well, I get fueled by my higher self, right? That's why I'm so fast when I read it. So I get a current.
Yeah, you've got to speak it while the information is coming through. Otherwise, you might lose it. Very, very cool.
Thank you.
I'm wondering, should we ask some yes and no questions? Maybe for the pendulum.
Yes, of course. Let's go for Elaine today. All right.
Elaine.
Hello, Elaine. Yeah.
Hello, Elaine. I'm wondering
How are you, Elaine? Are you online and excited with our beautiful Anina? Of course you are. All right. So you can stop moving for now, please. And just wait. Thank you. All right. So wherever you want to go.
I wonder if we can ask Elaine, what percentage of the population are we still going to see waking up?
Okay, so
She's
for
saying
that,
no.
yeah, I'll have to break that down because it's not a Ouija board, right? So, okay, are we at, so we want to know at what percentage of humanity to be?
I want to know of how many more people are going to come over to the side of the awakened.
Okay, so let me break it this way. So, Elaine, so humanity as a whole, like Gaia's children, are we at 50% aware, somewhat aware, and awakened? Okay, so there's a good at least 50%. Is it at 60%? 70%? Okay. So it's starting to change.
65 maybe.
Years. I feel that I want to say 68. 68, 68. Are we 68% awake? 67? Okay, so it's saying, okay, so I'm going to play it upside down now. Are we at 75% awake? Changing gears, changing channels. So no. Are we at 70%? Okay, so see, it's almost at 70. So I want to say 68. Well, it doesn't really matter. 68, 70. It's still a good thing.
That's quite a lot, I must say. That's better than expected.
Yeah, so it almost resembles, because you know, what did I get for the previous card reading at the heartbeat? 80% of the information. So there's something happening. It's going to keep rising with that information coming out. And Elaine's getting very excited right now. Okay, so let's play this game. So for it to go higher than, say, 70%, are we talking like within the next few months? Okay. So we are now, let's call, okay, is it going to happen by the end of March? Yeah, I think I've got a feeling it's going to be more June. It's going to be April. As you know, side to side is a no. Avril, May, June. June, it's starting to July. Okay, so it's increasing in July. August. September. Okay, so it seems like at the end, start trickling, and then July, and then moving on, it's just going to go uphill. That's what I'm getting.
So it looks like the summer season over the in the northern hemisphere is going to be a big one. It's going to be a big mass awakening of some sort. Can we ask? I mean, you always say 5 or 6% will never wake up. Is that accurate?
5 or 6%, that's very low, huh?
Yeah, they will like never wake up. It is very low.
Yes. So Elaine is saying yes. Is it more than 6%? Okay. Is it like 10%? Is it 20%? Okay, so it's starting to change here. So I'm going to call it, it's more than 5, 6. It's under 20. But again, I don't believe everyone is real, right? So those who are not waking up, like if they're
Yeah,
NPC, there's
that's the
that.
big question, you know. Maybe we
Yeah.
can check because a lot of people have checked this. What percentage of the population are NPCs at this point?
That's a good question. Okay, so yeah, Elaine. Okay, so I'm going to play it this way. Is it 10% of the population residing on planet ship Gaia? Is it 10% that are NPCs? Okay, let's see. Okay, we're in the right direction, but she's like looping, so that's searching. Is it 20%? Yeah, see, I feel like it's always related to that 20. And plus, I don't believe there's as much people on planet ship Earth that is recorded.
Exactly. Maybe we can check that. How many people are they really on Earth?
So how many do they say in
It's,
the
they say it's
books?
8 billion now. I think if it's half that, it would be kind of more accurate.
All right, so Elaine, do we have 8 billion walking sentient beings on planet ship Gaia? See, it's already changing. It's going to a no. Okay. Is it half that?
Nope.
Oh, wow. She's going to a no movement. That's weird. Are you searching? Hold on. Oh, she's recap. Okay. So now she wants to, it's a soft yes to have. Is it
Is it
more?
5 million?
Okay, that feels more accurate. Is it 6
I mean,
million?
billion, sorry. Maybe that's why she's
Billion. Is it
confused.
6 billion? Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
missed.
Is it 6 billion? No. Okay. Is it 5 billion? Is it 5.5 billion?
We're getting closer.
Is it 5.75 billion? Okay, so we're closer there. So is it under 6 billion? Is it 7 billion? See, I like to ask different ways, so that, the family can see that, I'm not like blowing smoke out of my bum, right?
Yes. Okay, it says
So
no to
I think we
seven.
got,
It
pardon
says
me?
no to seven, so it's maybe
So
six.
it's under, but it feels above 6.75. So I'm not good with mathematical things. So, like it's not 6.5 billion, but
6.7, maybe there.
yeah, so it's more around there. Okay, I want to ask this. Are we talking about just what was seen like within the dome? So outside of the dome, there's more. Okay, look, she's speeding, she's getting track. So, okay, is the dome removed? Okay, the dome is gone. So this is why, okay, she was a little slow before, because we're keeping this whole concept of within a dome. But now that that is removed, I mean, can you say Titans and I mean all
Tartarians?
kinds of,
Yeah.
oh my God. Yeah, I think that's what it is. We're figuring it out. The dome is gone. And I'm not talking about the firmament, family. It's two different things.
Yeah. Plus the
Um,
inner earth people.
yes!
There's them as well.
Oracles, stargates. Okay, now we're getting to something. Now she's really excited. I got the flesh of the goose, Fanny. Oh, it always gives me the shivers, the flesh, because it's all the way in my spine. I love it. It's so exciting. So yeah, we got something here. Oh yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, there's the
And the
people of Telos
UFOs.
and Inner Earth. Oh, she's
Yeah,
rocking and rolling now.
it really is a new day, a new dawn, and we are so fortunate to be alive and twitching to see it all. But that's because we made the decision to want to be here, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
So can we ask her, is there now really going to be a splitting of the old Earth and the new Earth? Are we going to not see certain people anymore? They will go on to rehash and relearn those lessons that they didn't pass this time. Will there be
Yes,
a new Earth of a different density or dimension that only certain people will experience?
yes. Now, how does that look like? Because I'm seeing images, and the images I'm being brought by my higher self is always like coming full circle to the teachings of Dolores Cannon.
Yeah.
And I have a weakness for her. She just reminds me of the perfect granny bear that you want to go visit every day, and she makes you apple pie. Like, I love
Yeah.
Dolores.
Yeah.
And it seems very much like that now. How it feels that us, as we are raising our frequency, so we are already, like Honey says, in fifth density. It could be a yo-yo at times because the timelines are like flipping. It's almost psychedelic right now.
Yeah.
But as we raise and we get more comfortable in our awareness of fifth density, we could probably see those who have a lowered frequency. Almost like people who pass away, they're still alive, but at a higher realm, they see us, but we don't
Yes.
see them. I think there's something to that effect
Yeah.
because everything is spiritual. I mean, it's an organic simulation is what I like to say, but I see fairies, I see spirit, I see the matrix fabric, so I know our reality is not what we think it is. So I think that we'll be able to see them almost like we are spirit or
Yeah. Higher
angels or
dimensional
whatever.
beings.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
But are we going to hang out more in the lands beyond, like the ice wall? Is that where we're going to hang out?
Well, I did see that, and Elaine is saying yes again. I had seen that before. Yes, the traveling, and a lot from there is going to come here.
Because maybe we will choose to be there over being where we are now, purely
Well,
because,
we're free now. We're free. We're going to want to travel. It's as if, we were trapped into this little cocoon that we thought was so massive. And now the shackles are relieved. Of course, we're going to be traveling, plus traveling through portals. I mean, like traveling is going to be really fast.
yeah,
Now I'll be able to go visit you in South Africa. Like it'll take me an hour, maybe.
less, few minutes,
Yeah,
we'll be
less.
here.
And oh my gosh. And then we're going to go swimming with the sharks.
Yeah, or the dolphins. We're going to swim with the
Yes.
dolphins
Yes.
in
Yes.
on the island of Mauritius,
Oh, I love
which is
it.
just off the coast, and we're just gonna like have these beautiful experiences. We're just
I've
gonna
done
be.
that before. They're amazing, the dolphins.
They are, hey?
Yeah.
They're really here to
Yeah.
help us through this time.
They're off-world beings, highly intelligent and psychic and healing. Oh my gosh, they are so healing, the dolphins.
Yeah, yeah.
But I still want to go like a free dive with sharks, though, because I'm not afraid of them. No, I'm not afraid of them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Funny, eh?
funny people say when you under the water with them, they're not there to kind of. It's more when they see the flapping legs, under the surface. They're like, "What's that? Is that a seal?" And then that's
Well,
when.
that's it. And then talk about more like corruption, right? Say who came out with like divers gear, to look like black latex onto like a surf, so you look like a turtle.
Yeah,
It's funny, they make us look like a seal or a big turtle.
yeah.
So of
Plus,
course
and
they're
then they
curious.
create movies like Jaws to like make
Yeah,
us so
Jaws was a big
scared,
one.
and it's
Yeah,
just like fear, 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 morning, noon, and night.
I had it's Stroh who wrote the novel Jaws. I seem to recall that towards, I think he's passed away now, but towards his end of his life, I remember reading something on this, that he would actually travel the world to give like talks or speeches, that how he regretted writing the book
Oh,
Jaws because how
really?
people perceived after the movie, and there was a lot of hate and attacks against them, and
Mm.
like he, because do you know about Ocean Ramsey?
Mm.
Ocean Ramsey. So she's a biologist in Hawaii, like you, beautiful platinum hair. And she
Mm-hmm.
used to be a supermodel for Sports Illustrated. But now she just like brings all the information to the world about how sharks, great whites, are highly misunderstood.
Mm.
And she can actually hold her breath, I think, for 6 minutes
Wow.
underwater. And she will ride on the back of like 30-foot sharks and
Wow.
never been attacked ever. Yeah.
That's gangster. I
Oh,
say
it's so
so.
gangster. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, there's so many things that we've been misconstrued, and of course they do the shark fin soup. They just cut the
Oh,
fins
that's
off, and
disgusting.
it's like really terrible, absolutely terrible. How our
Yes,
animals
and
have
for
been
what?
so tortured on this planet. I can't wait. I mean, I really feel for the animals. I really can't wait for that to stop. So,
I think all of us are like this, my Anina. That's actually why I had turned myself vegetarian years back. Like
mm,
I had a piece of filet mignon in the freezer, and I brought it out, let it thaw, and then when I looked at it, I got sick. It's as if I felt a machine go through a hip, and I turned my back ever since. And I want to kiss them on the lips, not in my tummy.
yeah, I mean, how animals have been tortured is just horrific. And we've gotten so
Yeah.
used to it. So people like bite on a chop, it's like yum, yum, yum. And let me look at it. Are you serious? That's like a piece of meat that, do you know how you got that piece of meat? Like,
I know. But again, I don't judge anyone who will eat
no, for
meat,
me, I
you
just
know.
can't do it. And the other thing
No,
is
me
that,
neither at
you
all.
know, the torture that goes into killing them, that energy goes into the meat. So even if you weren't put off by anything else, imagine that energy that you're putting into your body. And I don't judge anyone. For me, I mean, I still eat chicken and fish because I need protein.
Yes.
So, but I more and more, I just can't do it anymore. Even look at a chicken wing and I'm like, oh,
Yeah, yeah, I get you. I eat fish. Of course, I eat fish and I eat cheese and eggs. I
mm.
just, if it's walking around on 2 or 4 legs, no, not for me. But
Yeah. And they say, the more intelligent the animal is that you are eating, the more that pain and the torture will be in the energy body.
yeah,
Because,
yeah.
so yeah, best is not to
I
eat
had
anything that's too intelligent, at least on four legs, at least, at the very
I
least.
had seen a video clip. I think it was on Instagram. Anyway, so it was like a diver. So he's filming and he's going towards rock collection. And then he sees like a crab inside of a little hole, his house. So he grabs a stick and grabs the snap of the crab to pull it out. And, it's resisting and fighting. All of a sudden, you had a bigger crab that came from the hole and started attacking the stick. He was
Oh, wow.
protecting his wife.
Oh,
So when I saw that, it's like, okay, now I'm off crab.
yeah.
Like I can't eat crab anymore. Like, well, like look at
An
him, like trying to protect
octopus.
his woman.
An octopus.
Shivers.
If you haven't
Well,
seen the
octopus,
movie,
yeah.
if you haven't seen the movie, the documentary Octopus, My Teacher, I think it's
Oh,
called.
isn't that
We've seen
beautiful?
that. It was actually shot in South
Yeah,
Africa. It's like you just
yeah.
look at these creatures in a whole different way. Unbelievable.
Well, I think they're off-worlders, huh? Like they're definitely not from this
Yeah.
dimension. We got portals in the ocean, and I believe that outer space is jelly water, so it makes sense.
Yeah, plasma.
It totally makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, we don't eat octopus. I mean, do they not have as if every tentacle is like a brain of its own?
Yeah, they have all these like millions of sensors on the tentacles.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
incredible. It's really incredible. Yeah, can't wait for. everyone to not eat other beings anymore. And
Yes, we're there because
hopefully,
Gaia's had enough of that. You know what? I think that those who continue in a very near future. Do you remember in the 70s there was a movie called The Day of the Animals?
I don't remember that.
So basically, it's the animals that fought back. So if you see a poucher, or what is a poucher? For the ivory of the elephant, or
Oh, an elephant.
poachers.
Poachers, yeah.
I think that this in a very soon, I'm going to pull cards, future. Like if you go out, and illegally go with creepazoids to go in the jungle to go like kill a lion so you can have a trophy. I think that these animals will like revolt and go after those poachers. I really feel that.
I hope so. You know how many Americans still come to South Africa, to our game reserves, to hunt, trophy animals? It's just horrible. It's
Well,
really
you know what? You know what my opinion is. You want to do that to this lion, this is what we're going to do to you.
exactly. Karma never
I have
loses
no
in a dress.
compassion for that. This should not be a sport.
And that's,
Let's see.
what we've been turned into, because a lot of the poachers, they're often the ones protecting the animals. Oh, you need to go?
Well, it's because I got to bring my mom to the dentist
Yeah,
for
I
an
screwed up my time,
emergency.
so now we are
It's okay,
limited for
baby.
time, but I'm so glad we could do this. Because
Wasn't it fun?
otherwise I would have missed you too much to wait another
Well,
week.
we'll plan for another one after when I get back. But I just want to answer for the Day of the Animals. This is what I got. Off-world energy coming with a beautiful generosity. Okay, and then we got secrets of the universe coming in, being the mystic, and then we're crossing a portal of the 1111. Portal, high celebration with this reef, marriage, graduation. So the answer is yes. If these poachers keep going on to Gaia's babies in a soon future, it's not going to be well accepted. Not with these cards. Huh? Those secrets. We got the off-worlders too. We're not supporting that. It's not going to be permitted. Oh,
I'm
so I
so
love that.
happy. I'm so happy. So today was just like a mixed bag, but I loved it, and
Yeah, I love it too.
I like it where it just goes intuitively in a direction where it's meant to go, right?
I just want to show you one last thing that I got this morning as a gift from someone. Ha!
Ah, that's so awesome.
Yes. Yeah, probably the only Canadian who's going to be wearing this.
Are you going to try and wear it out on the streets?
I'm a brat. Of course I am. I'm going to go to the most liberal places with my leather jacket and my hat. Of course I
Yeah,
am.
you'll confuse the hell out of them.
I know. All right, I got to go. It was so wonderful. I love my time with
Oh,
you, my Anina.
thank you so much. It was so much fun, and I'm looking forward to the next one. And everyone, Richard's channel link is below. Follow him, support him. He's amazing. And together we will grow this family
Yes!
into a
Thank
much
you so
bigger
much.
family.
We love you, beautiful Femi.
We love you, everyone. See you next time.
Wow.
Bye.